HMHS Britannic. In 1953, the HMHS Britannic was launched as a hospital ship. Although the Britannic didn't sink on her maiden voyage like her sister ship Titanic, she never managed to see her first year of service. She sank in November 1916 near the Greek island of Key, and the Britannic wreck lies 400 feet below the Aegean Sea surface on her starboard side, a ghostly figure in the deep. 20. Bedford truck on the shipwreck SS Thistlegorm. The SS Thistlegorm was a British merchant navy ship sunk by a German bomber off the coast of Egypt in 1941. It has now become a world-class site for diving. The SS Thistlegorm was built in Sunderland and completed 3 voyages to Argentina, USA, and the West Indies before being bombed. The supply ship was carrying motorbikes, trains, and trucks, including this Bedford truck. The entire truck can be seen with its tires still intact, a haunting reminder of a long-past war. 19. Dismantled steam engine remains. This is another one of the fascinating remains on the ocean floor left over from the 400-foot-long wreck which lies at a depth of 30 meters. Here you can see a diver looking at the boiler of a steam engine which was blown from the deck of the ship in 1941. 18. F-4U Corsair. The F-4U Corsair plane has definitely been through the wars. However, it was on a routine training flight near Oahu, Hawaii when it was forced to land due to low fuel in 1946. Luckily, the pilot safely landed on the water before exiting the plane and swimming ashore. The wreck is now a lively reef full of marine life. Number 17. MS Zenobia. MS Zenobia was a 10,000-ton RORO ferry built in Sweden, launched in 1979. It capsized and sank in close to Larnaca, Cyprus, in the Mediterranean Sea on her maiden voyage in 1980. She now lies at a depth of 138 feet on her port side and is a popular diving site where divers can still see the trucks that were being transported. 16. Underwater City. The ancient city of Xicheng, also known as the Lion City in China, existed for more than 1,300 years, but now lies at the bottom of a 130-foot deep man-made lake. Its majesty is still intact, and the 60-football field-sized city with almost 300 arches is a haunting, real-life Chinese version of Atlantis. Number 15. Mastodon at Lake Michigan. In 2007, researchers found a strange grouping of aligned stones at a depth of 12 meters in Lake Michigan. It is believed that the stones are at least 10,000 years old. The researchers think that ancient man put the mysterious aligned rocks there before the area was underwater. The stones all measure the same distance across, which means it can't be a natural formation. And if that was mysterious enough, one of the divers that went to the site, underwater photographer Chris Doyle, found a rock with a mastodon on it. That means the carving was made before mastodons went extinct in 8000 BC. The researchers have speculated that the rocks are made from granite, which begs the question, what on earth could ancient man have used to carve into a granite slab? 14. Prison Staircase, Estonia. Opened in the 1940s, the Ramu prison in Estonia was conveniently located next to a limestone quarry, providing work for the prisoners. After the prison shut down in 1991, the quarry filled with groundwater and it was immersed in the quarry, as well as some of the machinery and utility buildings, forming a lake. Today, the lake is popular for hiking, nature photography, music and sports events, and of course, scuba diving. Due to the minerals that were deposited in the excavation site, the lake has a unique appearance. Swimming and diving in the lake is considered very dangerous due to the confined spaces and razor-sharp barbed wire, but many visitors ignore the signs. Number 13. Military Graveyard in Truk Lagoon. During World War II, Truk Lagoon was host to Japan's Imperial Fleet, which was destroyed in 1944 through Operation Hailstone. Today, Divers can visit the site where there are hundreds of Japanese military tanks, machinery, and aircraft at the bottom of the lagoon. The attack destroyed approximately 250 aircraft and over 50 ships sunk. Roughly 400 Japanese soldiers were trapped in the cargo hold of one ship and died when the ship sank. Many of the ships and vehicles are visible through the clear, shallow water, making it a popular place to dive. The wrecks can be quite dangerous, though, because of the ragged edges, tangles of cables, and the old fuel and oil leaking into the water. 12. The skeletons in the Colorado River. An alarming report was placed to the La Paz County Sheriff's Office by a man who said he had found skeletons at the bottom of a river. When the area was investigated, it was discovered that the skeletons were attached to folding chairs held down by weights. It's not as scary as it sounds, though. They were fakes. They held signs that were possible references to Weekend at Bernie's. The photos you see were taken on the fire department's diving camera. Number 11. San Francisco Maru. The San Francisco Maru is nicknamed the $1 Million Wreck due to the worth of its military cargo. The merchant ship survived numerous attacks before a 500-pound bomb was dropped on it, sending the vessel to the truck lagoon floor. Divers can see 3 types of 95 Hago tanks on the deck, while fuel barrels, trucks, and torpedoes still remain in the holds. 10. Jesus Statue. This underwater statue of Jesus is located 2 kilometers off the coast of Malta. It was made in 1990 from concrete covered in fiberglass by Alfred Camilleri Cahucci, a Maltese sculptor. The statue was modeled on Christ of the Abyss, a bronze statue located at San Frutuoso in Italy, and is one of the many copies around the world. The statue was originally sunk near St. Paul's Islands, but was moved in 2000 to Kawara Point to lower visibility in the water, leading to fewer divers visiting the statue. The statue is located 35 meters below the surface, as close to the MV Imperial Eagle shipwreck, another diving attraction. Number 9. Underwater Sculpture Park. Jason DeCaris Taylor gained international recognition for creating the world's first underwater sculpture park. Located off the coast of Grenada in the Caribbean, the sculpture park is situated 25 feet below the ocean's surface. His sculptures are used to create artificial reefs in the hopes that the interventions promote recovery and hope, while highlighting the need to understand and protect our natural world. The sculptures are located in clear, shallow water so divers have easy access, while snorkelers and paddlers in glass-bottom boats can still see the park. Number 8. Neptune Memorial Reef. Located 3.25 miles off the coast of Key Biscayne, Florida, the Neptune Memorial Reef covers 16 acres of the ocean floor. Divers are able to visit the site, located 45 feet below the ocean's surface, to visit the final resting place of their loved ones. This artificial reef attracts both human visitors and the growing sea life native to Florida's coastline. Many reefs around the world are dying, meaning there is nowhere for the coral to grow. This memorial reef serves as a starting point for coral to develop, creating a healthy ocean. 7. New Ireland Boat Wreck. Resting on her port side, the wreck of a fishing boat lies in a watery grave in New Ireland. It may be considerably smaller than some of the large ocean liners and military vessels on this list, but it is a popular diving location for those keen to explore the haunting remains. 6. Atlit Yam. This ancient submerged Neolithic village is located off the coast of Atlit in Israel and is around 8 to 12 meters beneath sea level. It is estimated to be around 9,000 years old. The 10-acre village features a stone circle comprising of 7 megaliths weighing up to 600 kilograms each. It has been so well preserved that it stands exactly as it was first erected. Dozens of human skeletons still lay undisturbed in their graves. Atlit Yam is one of the largest and oldest sunken villages ever found. 5. Shipwrecked Aeolian Islands. An archaeological team using a mini submarine made a remarkable discovery while exploring the waters around the Aeolian Islands of Panaria, Liparia, and Pantelleria. They found a 2,000-year-old sunken ship along with dozens of plates, amphorae, anchors, bowls, and a sacrificial altar. The shipwreck was found at 130 meters deep near the island of Lipari. Around the shipwreck were a large number of anchors, which suggests that the area was used as a stopping place along the ancient routes in the Aeolian archipelago. 4. Hedonistic sunken city of the Caesars. The sunken city of the Caesars, originally called Baia, was lost for over 1,700 years under the waters of Italy's West Drift. Baia was once a trendy resort city, but was abandoned when volcanic activity resulted in most of the city being lost to the ocean when the coastline withdrew by 400 meters. The city has been open for jumpers and divers who have discovered many important features. The villas, mosaics, and sanctuaries are all still in place and are an eerie insight into the richness and abundance experienced in this territory. 3. Baltic UFO. The 200-foot-wide, 26-foot-high object was discovered 300 feet below the Baltic, baffling oceanographers since its discovery in 2012. It is estimated to be around 140,000 years old and is made from pieces of angular metal. Some believe it is the remains of a UFO. Others think it could be an anti-submarine device from World War II. The object was found when Swedish explorer Peter Lindbergh and his team were searching for shipwrecks. Satellite and electric diving devices cut out when near the object. Sonar found drag marks behind it, proving it is not a geological formation. Number 2. Tar Lilies Volcano. Researchers in the Gulf of Mexico made an amazing discovery while searching for a sunken ship. On the seabed, more than a mile beneath the surface, they found 2 rare tar volcanoes. These ocean floor vents don't spout lava, but rather asphalt. These volcanoes erupted in the shape of a blooming flower, leading the researchers to name them tar lilies. Each tar lily measures 20 feet across and 10 feet high. Tar volcanoes were first found in 2003 and have been found along the coast of Mexico and the USA. Number 1. Sculpture Park. Jason de Caras's interpretation of La de Blesse down in the depths with other underwater sculptures in the Caribbean waters of Grenada. This is a representation of Grenadian folklore, specifically La de Blesse, translated as female devil, with her signature brim.